philosophical questions about the human nature and human condition. The question for today is this: is there a meaning to life? And if so, what is that meaning? Tough question. Let me try and break it down in my head. Is there a meaning to life? Yeah, there is. So if there is a meaning, what is that meaning? Okay, I'm going to think of it this way. Every life created has a meaning and a purpose. Regardless of what you believe in, every life has a purpose. And oftentimes, outside of religion, you can decide what that purpose is for yourself. Going back to the previous video about free will, you have the choice to decide what your purpose is every day. I studied accounting in university and college, and part of the accounting modules we focused on economics a little bit. And one of the modules that we're studying for economics with a teacher, and he was talking about investing, and he kept saying this phrase, the opportunity cost. What is the opportunity cost in this question? Is there a meaning to life? Well, let's think about it this way. If there is no meaning to life, then the rules and laws that govern us and our society are pretty pointless. Why live? Why choose to live? The simple answer is because you choose to make a purpose and you choose to make your life worth living. And that's the opportunity cost. Let's just say you think life is not worth living. Well, if you turn that on its head and you think, okay, what is the benefit for me choosing to make that choice to say life is worth living? By making a choice to pick what my life is worth for, per se. Well, the benefit for that is that the impact that you will make will change others, and as a result, you will be changed as well. So the question is, okay, so for me, life is worth living. But is there a meaning to life? Yes. We are created with a purpose. As we grow up, we mature, and eventually we recreate and procreate. And as a result of that, kids are created. That's one purpose. We are created to create. Even if you don't believe in creation, your mother and father came together, created you, and you are designed, and even your emotions are designed to help you procreate and recreate. That's why hormones are involved. So that's a purpose, to give life and to pass on what you have learned onto the next generation. That's why we have society today. None of us could have created this on our own, but it's all built on the shoulder of giants who worked hard and left this for us. It's true. Our lives are short. The meaning of life is to give it away. I think the purpose of life is to dedicate your life to someone else. I don't mean like a partner, but it could be a partner. But the meaning of life is to dedicate your life to your children. Even to yourself, to dedicate your life to always be true to yourself, to have a goal. This is a deep question. I did not study philosophy, just my thoughts. It's making me think. So, the meaning of life is to give life, to pass on life. But let's just say you don't want to give life and have children. Let's say you already have children and you don't feel your purpose in that. What is the meaning of life? I guess you decide. You pick what you want to focus on. And sometimes the sad truth is there are some extremists that have made that choice and believe that that's their purpose, which is sad. But there are also some people who don't even know why they exist. I know many people who are living not because they have a purpose or they have an end goal in mind. They're just doing it because that's all they know. I am here because I am here. I exist. I'm just doing it life. I guess the meaning of life is to have a goal, to set goals, and to help create a civilization for the future, and to help your community, and also to help yourself become better. And I think for me, the final thing I'm going to say about the meaning of life is we are created to change our history. Yeah? I think that's the meaning of life. You are created to change your family tree. I do not care where you come from, rich, poor, Asian, Mexican, African, Caribbean islands, even Antarctica, I don't know. South American, doesn't really matter. You are created to change your family tree. Your family tree could be good, could be an amazing tree, one that you carry with pride. But there's something unique about you that can make that tree different in a better way. Funny thing, I was actually studying something about money, and I was watching this guy online, and him and his father were playing golf one day. He was a young man, and he was doing well for himself. His father was a little bit older at this point, and he just stopped and he said, "My grandparents would have looked at me and said, I am rich. And the son was like, "But Dad, you're not rich." And he says, "They taught me based upon what they considered to be rich. And son, I am sorry that I can't teach you based upon what you have. All I can teach you on is based upon my experiences. That's why I struggle to teach you the best way to invest or to do life, because the things you're going through now are very different from what I went through." I guess part of the meaning of life is to pass on our best traits. I look back at family. Look at your mother and father if you have them. They are a slightly better version of their grandparents. I know it sounds a bit like better version, but it's more like every generation we improve because we are passing on the best traits of us. Sometimes the worst traits also get passed on, but generally speaking, we teach the best traits. And eventually, it's going to be your turn. You'll be passed that torch, and your job or your goal and your purpose in life, your meaning for life, is to add to that so that when you do pass it on, be it through nieces or nephews, not just your own kids, be through it your friendship circles or strangers, through teaching, through education, by you passing on what you have cumulatively learned from your generation that has come before you, plus your own adaptation of that, that could lead to something greater. You might be the next big thing that changes your family tree. And who knows, your great 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 grandkids or great great nieces and nephews will look back and say, you know what? If it wasn't for Auntie so and so or this person in the family tree, I wouldn't be here. I look back at my friends that are wealthy, and you go back and it's the decision of one or two people in that family tree that changed everything. I look back at people that I know who have been passed down various things that I would classify as pretty impressive. Not just money, traits, honor, respect. And it goes back to a point, if you go back far enough, someone who passed that on to them. It's in the blood. What is the purpose of life? If you have blood in your veins, it's to make that blood as pure as possible and pass it on, because your great family will look back and say, wow, we are here because that person made a choice to be better than what they currently are or were. That's my complicated answer. Comment below. Is there a meaning to life? And what is it for you? Thanks for watching.